Hello everybody, Flip here. Welcome to another commentary, this time with a Pe-3bis, which in my opinion is an underestimated heavy fighter, especially because it has a huge advantage over other heavy fighters by spawning quite high up in the air already, especially on some maps like here you spawn at 3000 meters already, which means in the beginning of the match I chose here to be really aggressive and directly rush ahead over the enemy spawn in hope that I could help my team in winning the altitude game, or the rush for altitude, simply by being up there as a dot and maybe even getting an easy kill by swooping in with the energy advantage. And additionally, just the simple fact that you have so much energy around already means that you don't have to be that careful with a long dive. You can always drag any enemies on your 6 back to your friendlies, and with a heavy fighter being able to take quite a bit of punishment, it's also quite likely that you will make it back to, or I would make it back to my friendly swarm down there. Yeah, while I'm climbing, I'm still trying to keep up as much speed as possible, but I know that there might be some Spitfires and good climbers on the enemy team, so speed isn't everything. I need to gain at least some altitude. But the Pe-3bis, while it's not the best climber, it still holds up being a fast bomber. So don't have the bomb loadout, and I'm running here with minimal fuel, 60 minutes, which is quite impressive. Still, yeah, look at it. It's like 6 meters a second or so. Climb rate, quite respectable. Now we're almost halfway over the map, so there could be already slowly enemies quite below us if there was a bomber or something which dived in directly. But my plan is to just head on, climb through this cloud bank ahead, and hopefully spot an enemy which is slow on speed, just trying to gain altitude.
Roger that.
We already have enemy fighters down below, which is usually a good sign. Most of the friendlies are climbing, so that's quite a good sign. There are some bombers which are rushing in a little bit too fast, but it's the usual game, so can't really do anything about that at this point, because I would give up my advantage. Another neat thing here for the axes, if you're flying for the axes on this map, is the fact that you can easily find the enemy dots by just looking for the ship icons. So, but I definitely have lost some of the dots here, so I'm getting a little bit... they should see them. Where are they? They should be around here somewhere. But nothing yet. Yeah, so as long as I have a little bit of time left before the first enemies appear, to introduce the match a little bit. So it's just a random match, which currently I'm back at work since a week, so I'm not managing to do that much gameplay, and the last week wasn't really lucky for me, or I'd rather have to say I was too aggressive, because heavy fighters are all about being patient. And you'll also see in this match, in between, I'm getting tunnel vision, just going way beyond what I should do regarding turn fighting in a heavy fighter. But overall, the Pe-3 has been one of my more successful airplanes this week. That's why I wanted to show off what this thing can do if you get it in the right place in time. And now we have the first dots, which are behind me. Isn't that bad? I still have quite a bit of space to them, and I have the altitude, so I can build up speed and go hopefully for a nice zoom by with a shot on the wing or two. Because that's the only thing I want to do for now. That's at least that's what you always try to do. Not try to track myself get tracked into turn fights, but going for pass-bys as long as I don't know where all the enemies are. Don't want to give up too much of my energy, but as you'll see in this case, instead of breaking off my attack, I should have done around here, I'm pulling in and try to get a shot in, which of course doesn't work out. Can see him, and he's obviously going way too fast laterally, and even worse, instead of then getting out after the first failed pass, I even pull further on before I finally let off, use the rest of the energy and get out of there. Those two P-40s are in trouble enough. I don't need to press too hard for now. So, now half the distance, made my turn, and I want to go for this P-40, which seems to run away. Don't want to have him just unaccounted for. Hopefully, he has the same problem I have, that he's just hiding in the clouds, so he's not expecting me to come. But now he obviously has seen me, he's going into this deep dive, break the 3K mark, and I still don't know where all the enemies are, so I don't want to give up yet all this altitude, and I just pull out again hard, and the AA proves me right. For now it's maybe better not to be down there. Another reason, or well, to see that it's better to pull out again if you lose the oversight, is there was another enemy above us which could have easily enough dropped on me, but now I know where he's are. I'm on the way out of there. I have at least some energy, and I know that the Spitfire must be on the MiG-3 over there, which gives me enough space and room to do another turn, to go in for another pass. First thinking about going after the MiG, but then he's diving way too quickly, and I rather wanna go for a longer dive to build up more speed. So I see the boomerang out there, which gives me enough space. But before I can get any closer, we'll see exactly on the left here, the enemy Spitfire didn't dive after the MiG, as instead coming after a friendly BF-109. I tried to warn him, but it's too late. The Spitfire gets a drop on him. Try to get shots into the Spitfire and actually get a hit, but this time I'm doing the right thing, and instead of pulling on, pulling with him, I'm just running on, go after the boomerang, use the energy and the speed I have, and just try to get the shots into him. And again, instead of going into the turn, I'm pulling away, getting my distance, so I can plan my next attack and take a look around to make sure nobody's on my tail. And the boomerang is definitely limping, so I'm not worried that I can catch up with him again. However, slowly and but surely I'm getting worried about all the incoming AA fire. For now it's only from the 2 landing crafts, but there's this big swarm of destroyers and the battleship out there, and light cruisers even, and those are not funny, as you will see in just a moment. So I have to finish this. He needs to die. Trying to pull up above him, because this is usually a good place where enemies don't necessarily expect you to come from. I managed to go in and bang! 2 hits with a 20mm and the wing disintegrates. And now I need to get out of here. The destroyers and battleship are celebrating my kill with the fireworks. Oh, this is... can't imagine how it will be when you're in a tank in a World War II mode, being shot at by a battleship from the sea. It's already bad enough in a plane when you can run away, but getting this amount of incoming fire just from the AA guns, this isn't even the large caliber guns, it's quite impressive. And I'm not safe yet. There's still a landing craft down there, and while they don't have as many guns, there are some really close shots here. Look at this. Just with my luck and this from ground fire over the last week, I was sure this was... I was just about to get hit by a direct hit. But I'm making it. Yes, yes, come on, just a little bit more. Around the corner, enemy AA fire has almost ceased. And oh yeah, Spitfire ahead. He's coming in my direction. Let's get him. Just 1 or 2 shots maybe in him to get an assist. Come on. A little bit more. A little bit more. Not going to happen. Too slow. So, we still have 3 of us around. But I have no idea at this point where the rest of the enemy airplanes are. As we can see, there's ground target destruction messages coming in now and then by a Hurricane and 2 P-40s. So we know that they have to be around our ground targets.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
I see the other 2 guys going direction of our base, so I'm first want to check the right side here to make sure there's not a low-flying enemy somewhere where I didn't see the dot. But I'm checking quickly with the other guys if they need any cover, because I have more than enough fuel left to cover them for their landing and start again before I have to turn back to base or land myself. Yeah. Got a little bit late there. Typing wasn't the best anymore. And at this point there are some dots down there, but I'm not exactly sure if it's just artillery or shot downs. No, there's nothing down there. Definitely nothing down there. Oh. But yeah, we are. Over there we have a dot. So, at least one of them is around A. That's already at least some good news. It's not too far away. Yeah, H9 around. So I'm just quickly letting my teammates know in case they haven't seen the dot yet. And I don't want to get pushed through the clouds, but rather try to just hide just underneath them. One other advantage I've realized this has is that sometimes, especially when you fly through darker clouds, you can really easily see the AA and then also the dots. And so this is where I then spotted the second dot down there. It's usually a neat trick, and it's usually hopefully hidden from their view for a little bit longer. But I'm still not sure where the third is. So I'm just quickly checking with my team. Maybe somebody's nice, or somebody has spotted them already and is nice. Just in case. But I'm quite confident. We have 3 here, we have 2 against us. So let's do this. I'm pretty sure what we have ahead of us is a P-40, and yes, just destroyed AA, so this must be the P-40. So I'm gonna go in for the usual attack run. I'm just zooming in, try to get a pop shot in. This guy's smart. He closes the distance quickly by doing a head-on, and then makes rolls and maneuvers to avoid my shot. Which is fine, good tactic, and you'll see this guy knows what he's doing. He'll continue doing this throughout the rest of the match. But instead of pulling around after him, I'm just using my speed and energy to catch up to the second P-40, which is a lot more efficient use. And he is trying the exactly wrong thing, climbing, stalling out. But I don't manage to get a hit on him. It's just too rushed. I should have taken my time. So, which indeed also means that this time I overshot him and he actually got shots out on me. But luckily a friendly covers my ass and I have time to pull around and prepare for another run. That's exactly it. Level out, smoothen out, now the platform is stable, and he's really the favor to stall out. 20mm hit, done. The 12.7s are nice, they have API, but not a lot of incendiary effect, I have a feeling. But in comparison, the 20mm is, even with default ammunition as I have it currently, quite deadly. Just 1 or 2 hits will already disintegrate even a sturdy airplane like the P-40. Yeah, and here we have our other friend, who already avoided us quite cleverly. And yeah, indeed. He seems to know what he's doing. He shot down one of my friendlies. And now, same maneuver again. And this time, I'm actually going in. And here you can see, if you have the flaps out and you have the energy, the P-3 can turn quite drastically and still keep at least some speed. But if you don't have cover from the enemy, using that much speed against a single engine fighter isn't the best alternative. So quickly jump into gunner view, use the keyboard to control my plane, and then the enemy realizes that one of my friendly has landed. And no, you are not getting an easy kill, my friend. I'm gonna quickly shut you down. Again, head on, miss, and the same situation as before, but at least he isn't going after my friendly anymore. He should almost be reloaded and fueled up by now, and I can just tracking him away, just give my friendly the space to climb again and help me out. And just about now you can see that the friendly down there is accelerating on the airfield. My gunner is still reloading, which is rather unfortunate. but I'm gaining on the enemy, and he seems to be low on ammunition, so he isn't firing a lot. Lucky me! But I need to turn around. I need to do something. If I fly on in this direction, I'm just getting over enemy AA again, and don't have friendly support at all. But things are changing. Gunner has reloaded. My friendly has announced that he's going after the P-40. So, let's do something stupid. P-40 is dropping, so I'm hoping I have enough space and energy to go for a loop. But usually a loop in this situation is not the best idea. And as you can see here, while I get lucky not to be hit by him, directly hit on the pilot, he gets at least a good burst on my elevator, which isn't too much of a trouble in the beginning with a P-40, but if he gets it black, that's the end of me. So, I'll just try to pull him closer to my friendly, which was the plan from the beginning. Friendly gets the pass on him, but misses, which is rather unfortunate. And now that the P-40 is turning to go after my friendly, and I know he's under pressure, I can turn quickly around without too much separation and go in for another pass, just to keep him under pressure and off the tail of my friendly. Yeah, but as you see here, I don't have the speed anymore, and even with flaps out, I can't even turn closely with him. So, however, now things seem to be changing. P-40 is running, and while I gain now on him, I already know he's diving. Will slowly gain on me, and will make it over the friendly AA, over his friendly AA. So just a few pot shots with a machine gun to make him move and lose a little bit of his speed, while I myself try to just move less, which isn't always possible. But in this case, it worked out quite well. Slowly but surely gaining on him. Unfortunately not fast enough, so he already... Now you see the first AA fire coming in. But AA fire coming in also means he's getting a little bit more adventurous. And there it is. Being hit on the wing. And almost convinced now he's going down. He must be. And now he's set on fire by a friendly. Come on, come on. No, still around. Low and slow. No, I can't. This angle is not working out, so I'm just going out. I have still speed and energy. But this AA fire is getting crazy. If you're not doing something quickly, things are going sour. And first thing is going sour, my friendly is down. So now I'm the last one left on my team. Ugh. My luck with destroyers. Just the airburst AA hits my elevator and gets me. But yeah, as I said, this was by far too aggressive in the end. I should have stayed back and instead got tunnel vision, which I have to say I think the enemy did quite well on pretending to crashing and staying low and slow. This is the way how you get enemies killed by AA, by your friendly AA. Go low and slow and look like you're damaged, so they wanna go in for the kill. If you keep too fast, then your friendly AA can't hit the enemies, which isn't the intended result. So let's look at how we did this time around. 2 kills, however only 1 critical. So means the overall lines isn't that great, and with me having to take my time, the XP reward isn't that great either. But still, as you can see, P3 works as heavy fighter. If I would be flying it better, I'm pretty sure I could have gotten one or two more kills with it. So, hope you enjoyed this review and commentary. See you around. Flip out.